As promised, a follow-up to the Deathstrike Sharpshooter guide, in this video I will go over everything you need to know about Loyal Companion. Every Loyal Companion build plays the same. You utilize Hawk being active and passively doing damage throughout the whole fight, while using tripods on certain skills that increase the damage of that skill if the Hawk is active. There are many different variations when it comes to stat distribution and gear set you use, but all of them do almost identical work when it comes to the consistent damage, while build also stays relatively the same. In this video I will cover 3 main builds that I found were performing the best and a build that most sharpshooter players use. Loyal Companion is very easy to play, has high uptime, consistent damage and has no rotation. Stat allocation for 3 aforementioned builds is as follows. Full Swiftness build requires every accessory to be as high as possible with Swiftness while adding crit on a necklace and bracelet. Since Hawk now scales with specialization, you can opt to go for a full specialization stat allocation, which goes for high quality specialization accessories while adding crit on a necklace and bracelet. The third and probably the most popular and most consistent build is a 50-50 crit specialization build where you want crit on 2 earrings, specialization on 2 rings, and a necklace and bracelet are both specialization and crit respectively with as high crit as possible. Spec and crit builds will always have the highest damage potential, but full swiftness isn't too far behind and offers very smooth and fast playstyle that a lot of people prefer. 2 main relic sets all 3 builds use are Hallucination and Salvation. Hallucination is being used on full swiftness to gain the necessary crit that synergizes with Loyal Companion, while Salvation is being used on full spec and 50-50 crit spec builds once you have the necessary crit rate to offset slow attack speed and gain more damage. 4 main engravings that all 3 builds use are Loyal Companion, Grudge, Keen Blunt and Hitmaster. For full swiftness you want to add Raid Captain, and for both spec variants you add Cursed Doll. Other alternative options are Adrenaline to offset lack of crit on any of the builds and Mass Increase for a full swiftness build. The key thing for any Loyal Companion build to work is having one Silver Master tripod on a skill of your choice just to maintain the meter. This is usually done on Hawkshot, but here you can use Hawkshot mana or attack speed tripod while using Silver Master on either Deadly Slash or Moving Slash. 5 core damage skills are Snipe, Hawkshot, Arrow Wave, Charge Shot and Sharpshooter, where we are maxing out all 3 tripods at level 5 and using all 5 skills on level 12. For synergy skill you can take Atomic Arrow or Rapid Shot, whichever suits your style better, although Atomic Arrow has higher uptime with less effort. Last 2 skills can be filled with different options, but the best ones are Moving Slash and Deadly Slash. Although you can add Evasive Fire instead of Deadly Slash for extra damage, counter, safety and mobility. Overall, the build is very flexible where you can add whatever suits your playstyle, as long as you keep the 5 main damage skills. Fenrir's Messenger is the preferred awakening. The runes are as follows. Snipe can use Galewind or Focus depending if you're running into mana issues with a full swiftness build. Charge Shot can use Galewind, Focus or Overwhelm, where Galewind is used in a swiftness build. Sharpshooter can use Focus or Overwhelm, again depending on the mana issues. Arrow Wave and a Hawkshot both use Galewind. Bleed works best on Atomic Arrow, while the last 2 skills can use anything out of the following: Purify, Quick Recharge, Focus and Rage. In all 3 builds we are using attack gems on 5 main core damage skills plus Silverhawk damage, as we want to utilize passive attacks from the Hawk. Remaining 5 gems are cooldown gems on previously mentioned 5 core damage skills. Lost Wind Cliff set for early and mid game, while Light of Salvation is still the best endgame card set for sharpshooters. In this part I would normally show you the rotation, but there simply isn't one. You use skills as they come off the cooldown and you just keep reapplying Atomic Arrow synergy and keeping up your meter maintained with one Silver Master skill. Only thing you need to use is Fenrir's Messenger Awakening at the start of the fight to fill up the meter and you're good to go. I wish I could have gone into more details explaining Loyal Companion, but in reality there isn't much more left to be said. It is very easy, very simple, super consistent, cheap, with low skill ceiling and easy entry for new sharpshooter players. In my honest opinion, Loyal Companion is probably the most balanced build in the game, as it offers a wide variety of different stat allocations that open up new avenues for fun builds, while you never really lose any significant damage no matter what you play. You simply cannot go wrong with playing Loyal Companion. It has no significant requirements when it comes to stats, runes, gems, tripods or anything else. You have freedom to build it however you prefer in a way that is the most fun to you, without worrying you will lose any significant damage. If you have any questions or concerns regarding the builds, let me know in the comments, and please let me know which variant are you playing. If you are more of a burst player, consider checking out my previous Deathstrike guide where I went into more details due to its complexity and difficulty. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.